Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Jeff here. Today with another video of Brawl Stars. And today's video we'll be playing some Brock and Bounty. So for this map, this is, I believe it's Groundhog Burrow. And it's not one of my favorite maps. Well, Bounty in general is just not my favorite game mode. I much prefer other ones just because for Bounty it's always, every single match is always 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Doesn't matter if you are like, if you have 100 stars and your opponent have like 0. It's still going to take 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So the match doesn't take a long time, and it's not as fun because it's mostly all range maps, or range brawl. Even in Snake Prairie, you're still going to see range brawlers. You're going to see like Bo, Piper, Brock, Bo, Piper, Rico. So those are all range brawlers. It's not really much diversity in it. And if you try to play other brawlers, it's not going to work out as well. For some maps, you're going to see like throwers. For example, in this map, you're going to see some Dynamites, some Barleys. And also for maps such as Cabbage Patch, you sometimes will see throwers, but yeah, you can sometimes play Mortis on Bounty. It's not gonna work as well just because, you know, it's all range brawl. It's gonna be really difficult for you to actually get up close. But if you are able to get up close as a Mortis, you're gonna be able to deal a lot of damage because, yeah, of course they don't have much health, but getting up close is just really difficult. Yeah, so like I said, it's not much diversity. That's the only reason I don't like it. That's why I like, you know, Brawl, like Smash and Grab more, just because you can play so much brawlers. You can play for mid. You can, there's like 6 different choices, or like 7 different choices just for mid brawlers, and then you have different sides. You can play basically any brawler and make it work in Smash and Grab, which is really fun. And also just, yeah. But anyways, getting back to Brock, and I'm not like really the best Brock. I would much prefer Piper, but yeah, Sky is a really good Piper. And he's also one of the players who actually got 1K Colt. So yeah, his aim is definitely really on point, and he's kind of just carrying us here, right? With 5 stars, and I'm having 2, so we're in a pretty decent spot, 17 to 13. Obviously, if Sky does die, we're gonna be not in as good spot. But yeah, Sky takes out someone else right there. I almost got the Colt there, but yeah, I just backed him off. I wasn't actually able to kill him. And for this map, why I actually don't really like it is because just like the throwers can just sit behind those walls and just kind of just throw over. If your thrower doesn't actually kill them, or you don't break the walls, it's gonna be super annoying, and you can't really get to them, and they can't just destroy your entire team. So that's the only reason I don't really like this map. Like, I much prefer, like, even if it's like a bounty map, I sometimes like it. I much prefer other maps such as I forgot the name, like Star Glitch, I think it was. It is much it's more fun map than this one. But yeah, picking up a win there. My Brock is actually like 650 trophies, which is pretty decently high. It's actually some decently old gameplay back when I was actually pushing. I think it's actually pretty long ago. But yeah, I'm not too sure if this map is still in the game. I'm pretty sure it is. Actually, I think it is, because I actually did triple Piper on this map, which will be coming soon, by the way. And yeah, right there, I don't know why the Piper decided to actually go up against a Brock. That's not really something you want to do. Even if the Brock is low HP, you don't always want to do that, especially getting up that close. If like, you know, sometimes you actually can get up close as a Piper if you know you're gonna be able to kill them before they kill you. In that situation, definitely not a good idea, because Brock does like 1,500 damage, and he can like 2-shot a Piper. So definitely do not want to get up close to a Brock, and that's why Brock is also one of the best ones in Bounty, just because there's a lot of longer range brawlers, and longer range brawlers, they don't have much health, and Brock does 1,500 damage, like I said, and it can almost 2-shot basically every single brawler that is played in Bounty, and it's just so strong, especially his ability to break walls with his super. It's just, yeah, it can just really like destroy everything. And if you can be able to aim your super in a good spot as Brock, you can just literally kill everyone with just 1 super. So yeah, really strong, and it's just really solid. If you do want to try you know, this comp, you can definitely try it. It's one of the best comps, well, probably the best. You can switch out Mike for Barley, but Mike just does way more damage, and his ability to actually break walls is just really strong. And yeah, Brock is replaceable. You can replace him with brawlers like Rico or Penny. You can even try, but yeah, mostly you want to kind of have a high damage dealer, because you never know, sometimes the opponent could play like tanks or Mortis, especially Mortis. You definitely really want Brock to focus on the opponent Mortis if they have it, because Brock just does, it's a really good counter, probably the best counter you can have on like a bounty team, because yeah, he just does a lot of damage, have probably the most health out of all of them. If you have like bros like Penny or Rico, they're definitely gonna also have really tough time against a, you know, Mortis. So yeah, just having a Brock is just, it's really really good. like I said, high damage DPS. So for those of you who have been wanting like higher level gameplay, I am starting to push once again, and yeah, it's been like at the start of the season I was like 10.8k or something like that, and right now by the time I'm recording this, I'm around 12,000. So I've been pushing quite a lot, and yeah, from like top 400, and I'm pushing up to like, what am I, like 80th right now. So pushing pretty fast. And yeah, my goal for this season at least is to get around like 14k, and then yeah, slowly pushing back up. And yeah, for the winter break, like I said in the last video, yeah, I'm trying to push really high. Now I'm also going to start working on some game mode guides. So for Brawl, I'm going to make a guide on it. For Brawl, I'm thinking of making 2 guides, one just like a more basic guide, and then one for like more advanced players. Because yeah, for Brawl, you may think it's just get the ball and just score it, but there's actually more to just that. And yeah, it's a simple game mode, but that's what makes it really like fun and interesting, because there's so much more that you can actually do that a normal player won't actually be able to even realize. So much strategies behind it, just a simple thing. And it's just, yeah, it's a really fun game mode, and just a lot of things that I don't think that a lot of you guys would actually know. And even if you do know it, there's actually even more to it than you actually know. So yeah, it's a lot of these stuff. And I might even bring some other like top players on. Well, maybe I might not bring them on because I can't get them on voice chat because of like recording problems. But I will try to get them actually to give me tips so I can share with you guys. I got some ideas for some people, but yeah, so let me know what you guys think, if you guys want to see this kind of thing, and also if you do want to see it, which game mode do you want me to do first. So I'm most likely going to start with Brawl Ball. Well, I'm probably going to start from like my favorite game modes to my least favorite one. So Brawl Ball, and then Smash and Grab, Bounty, Heist. I'm not going to do Showdown or Duo Showdown, because Showdown is really, you have to keep in mind of the teaming that goes on in Showdown, as well as for Duo Showdown, it's more of just like skill based. It's not really that much strategy that you guys can learn from it. It's also, you have to keep in mind of the elixir, because it's really important how much elixir you have. If one team has like 10 elixir, it's not really gonna be about that much skills. If you have 1 elixir, it's not really gonna be a skill based kind of battle. 10 elixir versus 1, they're gonna 2-shot you, and you're gonna have to hit them like maybe 3 more times than you normally have to actually kill them. So yeah, Showdown, I'm not gonna focus on the game mode there. And I'm also for the the guides that I will be doing for the game modes, I won't be including the brawlers. I'll probably like just list like some of the good ones, but I won't be going really over too much of them, because it's not really that important for you guys to know which brawlers. As long as you know how to which ones to play, that's kind of all that you need to know. Obviously, knowing how to play them, it's kind of a more different video that you need to learn how to do it. But just knowing how to play them is just knowing like which kind of brawlers to play them is basically all you need to do. And also just how to like do what to do in certain situations for that game mode, because for all the game modes, you have to play differently. For example, in Smash and Grab, you have to kind of like win your side. But for Brawl Ball, for example, it's not really all about lanes. It's more of where the ball is, you have to be. And it's not kind of like you win your lane and then you help out your side or your teammates. It's more of you have to always be helping your teammate, because let's say it's a Mortis and they're coming in, you have to stop Mortis and basically just helping out your teammate, killing the Mortis, or else they're gonna be able to score. You're gonna be at disadvantage. So yeah, it's just much different perspective, and just you have to play it more differently. So yeah, I'm gonna be focusing a lot of strategies as well, for mainly Brawl Ball. But yeah, so for those of you who maybe don't play all the game modes that much, or maybe you just don't play the game as much like as some other players do, for you will see in all of the gameplays for Bounty is that no one ever rushes for the middle. So at least no one on my team, because it's just not how you want to play. Because in the beginning of a game, when you get to the close to the middle, you'd always shoot at the middle star, just in case the opponent wants to go for it. Because it's kind of like if you grab it, you're putting pressure on the opponent team, because they have to get a kill, or at least they have to be a bit more aggressive. Because if they kind of just play passively and kind of more defensively, they're gonna lose, because they're down 1 star. So if you get the first star, you're gonna be at advantage. And also, let's say like both teams get 1 kill, and whichever team gets the middle star, like I said, you're putting pressure on the opponent to actually make a move. They can't play defensively because they're down a star. So if they kind of just keep playing passively, they're gonna have to do something. So you're kind of forcing them into a spot where they play more aggressively, which if they're playing more aggressively, you kind of back off into your, kind of start backing up while they're pushing up, which means you're kind of leading. They're gonna be walking their shots a lot more because, yeah, it's just they have to walk forward while actually dodging your shots and shooting. It's just much more things to keep in mind of. But yeah, unless you're Mortis, I guess. Unless you're Mortis, you're gonna go for a Milsop bar. Even as a Mortis, it's gonna be a bit more difficult because let's say they have Piper. As a Mortis, you're just gonna, if you do dash for it really fast, the Piper still can actually hit you and get 1 or 2 shots. And let's say a Brock and Piper hits you, you might even die. So you have to be a bit more careful, even if you're Mortis. Okay, so that's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed some Brock gameplay. I try to post more like different types of videos, like different game modes, and also try to do different ones, not just all like the same kind of gameplay, to keep things different. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.